Where are we going?
We are going to a FedEx store in sunny Bozeman, Montana to pick up a little bit of gear from Lens Rentals, Canon R7 and a couple of monopods for our Yellowstone trip. Getting used to the snow here. Where's the FedEx store?
So go all the way around this roundabout.
Okay. Easy enough. Should I try to drift?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Go Montana State University. Like, we really are here. FedEx. A bus number 1 on camera.
Looks like one is 4678 and the other would be 1199.
Yeah, you ship these.
Okay. I'm just trying to find the car key.
I'm creating content for you.
Oh, thank you.
Do you need help? Sucks to suck. Sorry. I'm a tripod. Show the people how happy you are. Move the bubble wrap.
Got 2 of these. All right, more exciting thing.
I think you need to sharpen that knife.
Yeah, I do. I need to practice my unboxing. Adorable tiny pelican
Oh,
case.
it's so cute and small.
There it is.
Oh, rubber band and everything?
Right.
Is that a Canon rubber band?
Yeah.
Worth $100.
Right. So that's the rental. I've never used a mirrorless camera ever outside of like a Best Buy display. So I guess let's hook a lens on it, put a memory card in, and start figuring out how it works.
Take some astronauts.
Memory card in the usual place.
Hole.
Adapter on front hole. Thereby negating the size benefit of a mirrorless camera. Lens on other front hole.
I don't like that sound at all.
It's not the greatest sound. How do I change anything? I will say, mirrorless camera, this is very front heavy. And this is just a 35 mil. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know what any of these autofocus modes do. Oh, I can detect a running person, a cat, a car, or nothing.
Okay, this is my review that nobody asked for. Feels dinky. I like my cameras heavy, like I like my man. And also thick. Look how thin this thing is. Who wants that?
Look how thick this is.
No, this is my review. Get out of here. That's all. See you later.
Cold out here in the snow, especially being snow covered the way they are, but they are incredibly well insulated. Fascinating, but beautiful creatures.
He's keeping up.
How fast are they walking? He's going, let's see, we're going about 2 miles an hour right now.
Oh, dude, he's trucking. I'm getting good video of his poop. I'll give him some privacy. videoing.
You might be able to see the steam. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's not even that cold.
I beg to differ. Having taken my glove off to record you.
Oh, thank you, sweet love.
Sure. Can't really see you, but what'd you say?
Holy shit, this is fucking awesome.
Holy shit, that's fucking awesome. Y'all, I'd like you to know it's at most 9 degrees. Are you doing 30 seconds again?
Yeah. Part of it is I'm running like F8 instead of wide open because I want the landscaping focus. So I'm still focusing on the stars to make sure they're sharp because there's really nothing worse than blurry stars. But the 35mm lens and focus to infinity, F8, you're still going to get, you know, pretty much everything from about 30 feet out to infinity. But that's part of why I need such a long shutter speed. Oh, that's super cool.
Whoa. All right, final thoughts on blurry, ISO intense, can't focus on you thoughts on outdoor nighttime steam and stars?
This is great. You've got like the gurgling, the sort of the geyser gurgle going on. We've got Old Faithful just putting out great big plumes. We have literally no other people, and some really great photos, I hope. So yeah, I'd say this was wonderful. It is extremely cold. My beard is very frozen, and I think it might be whiskey time.
Whiskey time.
Whiskey time.
Okay, let's go. My hand's frozen.
Okay.
Good job. Now coordinate better. Perfect. 10 out of 10. It is a video.
As I'm wrapping up editing this video, I sort of realized I'd forgotten that there was like ostensibly a camera review portion of it pertaining to the R7. So rented the R7, took it to Yellowstone, obviously, and I liked it. I didn't like it so much that I was like thinking about buying one, but I did like it. For a little context, I'm shooting this right now on my 80D, which has been for a while was my main camera. Then I got the 5DSR, which became more like the studio landscape thing. So the 80D turned into the B camera for, you know, taking video or wildlife stuff where I wanted the extra reach and the extra, you know, the extra speed, frames per second kind of stuff. The R7 is kind of in that wheelhouse. It's sort of the modern version of that. When I got the 80D, I was going from a T5i. It was like night and day. It was just so much better. It felt like a dream camera. It was so good. The R7 didn't have that same kind of feeling to it. Partially because they're sort of same tier, just different generations, I'm sure. Part of it was sort of unintuitive to use. I kept taking videos when I meant to be changing the ISO. Oh, Chris. Still don't know how to work this. Is it recording? Did I hit the right button? Did I hit the right button? So there's sort of like pros and cons. What I liked about the camera, the resolution was great. I thought it was a good sensor. The high ISO performance I was pretty pleased with. It would get noisy obviously, but it was sort of it was an okay noise. It wasn't very colorful. It was more in the luminance, and I don't want to say it was like filmic because I feel like that's overused, but it was not disruptive. I do feel like shadow recovery suffered a lot. Felt like anytime I had like a wide tonal range in a scene, I would try to get it in one exposure, and I pull up the shadows, they'd get noisy really, really fast, whereas on like my 5DSR they wouldn't. The speed is great. The ADD is like 6 frames per second, something like that, 6.5 maybe, and that's been fine. Like I've wanted a little bit more, but like think about it, like a 16mm movie camera most of the time shoots like 16 frames per second. 1DX shoots 16 frames per second. The R7 will do 40, I think, in electronic shutter mode, and like, I don't care about that. I think it was like 12 or 14 in mechanical or first curtain, and that was great. That was more than enough. So that part was wonderful. The video was great. I never figured out how to do the full like 422 10-bit C-Log thing, which I wish I had because it would probably make it look a little better. But even just the straight out of the camera looked pretty nice, and then with some minor color tweaks, very happy with that. The stuff I didn't like, the electronic viewfinder felt like your grandma's camcorder. It was awful. And it wasn't bright enough. 1:30 in the afternoon, bluebird day with snow everywhere. You literally couldn't use the viewfinder. It wasn't bright enough, and I did miss shots because of that, which was very irritating. I feel like anyone who says it has an excellent EVF is just straight tripping. It was not that good. It was fine. I could use it most of the time, and that was okay, but that definitely had problems. The build quality felt fine, but not stellar. You can't always trust that. Like, it feels light and the doors don't feel as heavy when you close them, so it doesn't feel like it's as weather sealed. I don't know what the actual kind of specification of that is, but it didn't give me the impression of durability that something like a 5D does. The autofocus was good, but I didn't really understand how to make it do what I wanted, so I'd kind of have to like guess at a mode and see what it did, and most of the time it did great, but when it didn't, I couldn't figure out what to do differently about it because there's so many options. So despite the autofocus being very good at its job, it was also very clunky to control, which was an irritating combination. So with a 7 Mark II coming around the corner, if I had a wish list, the things I would really change: brighter, better viewfinder, and a more intuitive set of controls for the autofocus, especially, in the camera in general, because there's a lot of times where I felt like I was fumbling. In a lot of ways, I would like the R7 II to be more like the 7D II, like the APS-C version of the flagship. It was a good and competent camera, but not so much that I wished that I owned it. That's my takeaway. So yeah, I will close this long-winded nonsense with a few more photos, and a thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, buy prints. My new lights, they're very bright, but they probably give me huge eye shadows because I didn't put a fill over there because I'm lazy. Probably should have put a fill in. Oh man. Oh well. Now baldy.